conferences I used to attend in Delhi. This is the first conference, in fact, I am attending in Kolkata relating to VARIndia. So very many congratulations to Deepak Sahu and his team for this particular event. I would like to share a few of my thoughts. I'll be brief. We are running a bit behind the schedule. First, where is India positioned? You see, IT, information technology, of course, there are different meanings to the word information technology. In the good olden days, it used to be the pigeon, who was the carrier of information. Then I remember we used to write with the pen made of the wood, and then the ink pen. And from ink pen to ball pen, when I shifted, I remember my father used to beat me up. In fact, my back is still, there is a pain because he would tell me that your handwriting will go bad. And from the ball pen, we have shifted to emails, So this is the transition. And as Sahu was mentioning, 97 bands, another 16 to be ended up by the end of the year. This growth is really absolutely unbelievable. But this growth about India is just not about the technology. Though the information technology have really positioned India on the world map. If you go back about the history of the country, in the good olden days, India's introduction to the outside world was only as a land of snake charmers, as a land of sadhus and sons, and you will have Babri Masjid on the front page of all the foreign magazines. From there we have gone to a situation when just about 2.5 years back, George Bush was forced to say that Indians are eating too much. So it is indeed a matter of tremendous pride that from that on we have traveled this much of distance. And the information technology has really put India to this position. I do recall, when I used to travel outside, people would ask, the driver would ask, if I tell him that I am from India, he would invariably ask that, are you an IT professional? And this is a sector which has really brought a lot of fame. Having said that, friends, the pie is very, very big. As a country, we are still having a minuscule percentage of that pie, given the opportunity that we have. I don't want to discuss in such a short time allotted to me about the kind of the challenges that we have, but the opportunities are very big. And having said that, I also always think that it's not a game of bridge. It is not a weaver day situation. It's not a competition between Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Bengal. Everybody has so much. Opportunities are really very, very big. We just have to go there and take them in our strides. Also, friends, I get a bit emotional at times because looking at the growth, I did mention, I will tell you a story of 2004. You would have read in the paper that a guy, a call center employee, a young guy in Gurgaon, he was left because he was selling a data for about ₹1.5 lakh. And mind you, this story was on 120 websites abroad. Because as we are growing as a country, we are becoming a subject of jealousy. Nobody would like to see India's growth, 125 websites, this story was flashed that, these are the kind of things which are happening in the country. So friends, we have to be cautious. We have to deliver on time, but the opportunities, as I did mention, are very, very big. Coming back to West Bengal, Bengal was a bit of a late starter. A lot of companies were not there, but they are all there. Most of them are there today. But even today, the opportunities are very, very big. And I'm sure, looking at the kind of the potential that we as a state have, the biggest advantage that Bengal traditionally had and continue to have is about the knowledge pool. All the big institutes, all the knowledge has emanated from Kolkata and West Bengal. It continues to be so. It's a knowledge-based industry. Bulk of the people have come from Kolkata. They will continue to come from Kolkata. So this is the biggest advantage that we as a state have in terms of providing that knowledge pool. Having said that, friend, there are challenges in the knowledge sector. I used to discuss with the minister when briefly I was the IT secretary. And the challenges are in terms of supplementing these efforts because the employability levels are low. They are as low as 7% in those days. I don't know what the figure now is, but they are low. There are issues of soft skills, there are issues of communications. So these are the challenges that we have because the employability and under-employability used to be very, very low. So on one hand, our growth is stifled because we are not getting the right people, or maybe they are employable at a lower salary. But equally important is that the opportunities are very big. So friends, as I did mention that it is a sector where India has positioned itself at the top. It will continue to be so, but even with the numbers that we have, our share in the world market is very small. And so far as the Bengal is concerned, the opportunities are very much there. There are a lot of challenges that we are having. Some of the challenges I have already mentioned to you, but I'm sure looking at the enthusiasm that I see in this room, I'm sure most of them would be translated into the action on the ground in the very near future. So friends, this is a sector which is moving, which is going with a very fast speed. There is a saying that to stay at the same place, you got to move with double the speed. I'm sure we will be doubling our speed, and Bengal will again come back to the position which is trying to deserve. I won't take much of your time because we are late in this program. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you.